Hey guys, so you guys know that I've been building my teams around trying to win the Honor Championship, hopefully before the merge, and I woke up today to messages saying that congrats before I even knew what happened, and this was in my mail, so this is amazing because I managed to win it before the big merger happened. The big iOS GT merger, Android merger is coming. Is it here? No, it's not here. It's coming, and with that, because there's a lot of really strong players on iOS, and we're going to be playing against them. And so this to come now on my last possible attempt is it feels really good. So I'm going to run through the fights and we will see how it is that I managed to do this. I will try to remember to show the data this time. My gosh, I keep forgetting to show data after fights. So here is my team. This is a full burst team. Valkyrie is built for full speed, so T3 speed. This is my energy sustain team. This is not a finalized version. I also finished this Vivienne just in time for honor, so she's underleveled, untuned, untested. I had no time to test her against big teams at all because I really made her just for this. Because I did manage to make her, that shifted Themis down here onto this team and gave it a little bit more damage. Overall, it's still a filler team that's not designed to really be a serious contender team, but it's just there and Themis helps it a little bit. So, my first opponent is Milcrease. So his team is a sustain team, a sustain stall team with a Themis core, which is annoying. I wouldn't really want to fight this team much. His second team is a full damage burst team. And his third, I believe his third is not too strong. I don't remember what's on it. But so here you can see that I lost the one with my sustain team. So we'll see here how I managed to hold off his stall team. Okay, so my Valkyrie is designed to go first, which doesn't mean too much in this fight. And what? He has a 6-man taunt to start the fight because why not, right? Why not just let everybody's Yig go crazy? And then you build your own and your own sucks, so. Alright, so my Veg is weakened. His second taunt failed and only landed on... Well, my Kurt is weakened. So his second taunt landed only on Skuld and Azathoth, which doesn't matter at all. You can see that I've landed Executioner's Call on his front line, but it didn't really do anything. Themis fires, weakens Bale. Wait, Bale is taunted. Bale is taunted, Valkyrie is weakened, Skuld is taunted, but I managed to take out his Phoenix. Okay, Kurt fires, does nothing. I'm surprised this Lorelei isn't dying yet. Oh, Lorelei died. And Bale is taunted again. Man, Yig is so annoying. So I've taken out his sustain. I now landed Executioner's Call on his entire front line, so his Skuld should be slowly killing his team, and that is that. So his sustain fell to my non-sustain? I don't know. So this team tends to do poorly against fast burst teams, but it looks like this is not a fast burst team. Oh my gosh. That freeze. Ouch, ouch, and that is rip. That is rip by round 3. That is one of the faults of this team. Oh, I forgot to show data again. I'll go back and show data for the Milcrease fight in a sec. I said I was going to remember, and then I forgot anyway, so... Alright, so his Detlef failed to kill my Detlef, and then my Mars took him out. My Detlef did 1 damage to Valkyrie, which as you can see is one of the effective counters to Detlef. I have weakened his Watchman and his Monkey King. I believe I also weakened that Valkyrie, but I don't remember. Detlef just turns around and kills people. Good old Detlef. So here, my Themis managed to pull it out. Just very quickly, this is my winning fight against him. We saw it, and how did my his Vivienne got 5 million healing, but he really only had damage from his Themis. Whereas, wow, Azathoth's damage is through the roof. And my Skuld's healing was like better, almost as good as his Vivienne's healing. Probably because of the skin, but that's still not a major reason just to get that skin. Alright, so my second opponent is Reven. So he has a filler team first, a good burst, pretty good burst team second. I don't know what's third, but it doesn't matter because I won 2 straight. So we'll watch this. So this is, I mean, this should be a cakewalk anyway. There's like no reason that I should be losing to this, barring random chain silences and whatever, like he's doing here. Bale is taunted, Kurt was silenced, but it's still not enough because he has no healing and no sustain. So down he goes. I mean, that was kind of a given that things were going to go badly. So here we go with my sustain team against his big burst team. Wow. So Mars has energy, Freya had energy, Azathoth had energy. And one of the things you may want to pay attention to is just how many times Mulan gets missed, because that's kind of the core of how this team works. So his Kurt is still silenced, hasn't gotten to fire by turn 3. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, so his Kurt is silenced again by Mulan, which is her whole point, is because she has such good mage silence, she turns out to be a good anti-Kurt. And, oh, no, his Kurt finally got to fire at round 7. But one Kurt firing against a team like this was not enough. And down he goes eventually. Okay, there he goes. So I really locked down his Kurt, and that definitely hurts. So if he had had a Bale on this team as well, perhaps instead of the Mars, it might have gone a lot worse for me, but he didn't. So meanwhile, my Chessia just chipped away at them until they died. She generally is going to be the superstar on this team. Okay, so that was me beating Reven. And now on to the finals. So this is Bold. We all know Bold is super strong. He's probably got Ragnaroks on every single one of these heroes. Or, you know, like 6 of them here. This is a team that I really have no experience fighting because there are no Hodors on my server, so I really don't know how this goes. I just know that people have been showcasing him as defense for burst. So let's see how this goes. So let me see. I am on the left. So because my Valk is fast, yep, so my Valk fires before anything he does. He landed Call on Kurt, which normally is a death sentence. I landed Call on his Kurt, which is a counter death sentence. So where is the seed right now? Oh no, this is the wrong team. This is basically, oh my gosh, look at these hits. This is just big hit after big hit. And my Bale managed to eke out more hits than his. Both our Kurts were fairly ineffective. My Skuld's healing was a lot better. Probably could be chalked down to just luck more than anything else. But holy cow. I wonder if that Speed Valk is good enough support to keep on burst teams. So here is the championship match. This is the one for all of the marbles. So one thing to pay attention to is who's got the seed. Right here you can see that Bale has it, and then Bale used it. Skuld had it, Skuld used it. Themis had it, and then got petrified and couldn't use it. Bale has it again, Skuld has it again. You also want to pay attention to when his Hodor hits 50%, because that's when the entire team gets it. Like right now, they just did at turn 5, which stopped So that's very hard for Hodor to maximize, because if he hits it too late in the mat or too early in the round, all of his heroes attack through it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what just happened. Everything just melted. So it's his 3-on-1, and that is how I ended up with. I want to watch that again. What happened? Like, all of a sudden half my team died and half his team died at the same time. So I'm going to watch my team's HP, and I'm sure that if you rewatch this a few times, you may notice more things than I do. So I control his Themis here, which didn't matter. I control his Kurt Bale, but it's after they fired already, so it doesn't even matter. His Themis is gonna... Yeah, his Themis fires and does nothing. His Veg freezes my Kurt and my Mulan. His Bale... Okay, so my backline is very weak and is now dead. His Bale is weak. So Kurt, followed by Mulan, took out his Hodor and his Bale and his Veg. So it's looking like Vivienne may be the reason I won this one. Vivienne keeping the right heroes alive. Chesia did quite some work. Freya got some lucky petrifies, but overall, wow. Wow, what a fight. I may not have caught all the nuances of what caused me to win that. I'm hoping that also I completely locked down his Kurt, so that's definitely one of the major contributing factors. Which is crazy, because his Kurt was one of the last to die. His Kurt lasted all the way until round like 8 or something like that. Really? Now that I saw that, now I want to watch it one more time, sorry. I'm only going to watch his Kurt because I'm very curious. Petrified round 1. Hodor did nothing. Hodor's skilled. So Hodor is not there for damage, primarily. Oh, I chipped Kurt down to 60%. He's petrified again. So after Chesia fires, he's not gaining energy from being hit during the whole time that he's petrified. Oh, so Freya petrified him again. She stole enough energy to fire 2 turns later. Chesia fired again. So this Kurt never made it to... He made it to full energy in round 8 and then died. So that Kurt never got to fire. That's why we call him a crowd control magnet, because sometimes he just eats it every single time. So this is proof that a sustained team can hold its own against a strong burst team. And in commemoration, now we got to take this and use it. Where is it? Here. This is a permanent frame. It does not ever expire, so I have it forever. And so perfect timing right before the big merger. I'm so proud of this win because it's something that I've been trying to get for so long, and finally it's mine. So that is all. I hope you enjoyed this look at the fights. I really thought I was gonna lose it because I'm sure for some of them Kurt only had an assassin artifact. Like normally he's built with a Ragnarok, but I had changed it to run through planet trials and I thought I had forgotten. But it turned out to all work out for me. So that's all for this video, and if you take anything from this, good luck and honor, because if you just keep trying, maybe someday you can topple a big whale on your server too. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.